guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first part of my hotel series, where I'm going to be building some of the hotels that I stayed at during this summer holiday thing. I went to the United States. I'm from Europe, I'm from Holland, Netherlands, and we went to America for 2.5 weeks. And we visited lots of places, so I'm going to be choosing some of the hotels I stayed at and basically make a hotel in The Sims that is sort of inspired by that. So today's video is for New York. So that's why this building is basically a square. And as usual, this build will be uploaded in 2 parts. This part is going to be the outside of the building, and the second part, which will be up in a few days, will be the inside of the building. And I don't remember a lot about this building. The only thing I really remember is that it was sort of square and very tall and sort of boring. I don't know, there wasn't really much about it. The inside was very pretty, but the outside, I mean, yeah, it's New York. It's not like it had like fun colors, and maybe there's some places in New York that has fun colors, but I didn't see a lot of it. We were only in New York for 2 days, and I didn't like it a lot because it was very busy. And I know that sounds sort of stupid to say because obviously it's busy, it's New York, but I'm not very good in crowds, so it wasn't as enjoyable to me as it might have been if I was a little better in crowds. When I see the videos I took, it looks very beautiful and there's lots of cool things and it's all very high and impressive. But when I was there, it wasn't the most fun experience for me just because it was so busy and there were so many people there. So I liked other places in the United States better than New York. And this video is a little shorter than my usual speed build hotel building in this case video, because it's a lot of repetitive stuff, like placing the windows. That took a really long time, but it's not really that interesting to see, so I just cut it out. And that doesn't leave a lot of stuff. It's still interesting, I think. And I wanted to shorten my speed building videos anyway, because when I was watching other speed building videos from different YouTubers, I sort of found myself being a little bored, even with the voiceover. I've seen so many, and they're all like 30 minutes long, or at least 20 minutes, and it's just a little too long. So I'm trying to keep them around 50 minutes, but this one is 12 because of the repetitive stuff. I actually had like over an hour of filming. So that would mostly take me to like 20-15 minutes, something like that. But not in this case because it's a lot of repetitive stuff. Like you just saw me jump to a different time, I guess, where there were lots more windows, because that's really the only thing I did for that. Just place windows. And those like cute curtain stuff things on the outside, those weren't in the actual hotel, but I thought they looked really cute and I wanted something to decorate. Not a lot. I still kept with the sort of plain, I'm gonna say plain, even though it's actually kind of boring in my opinion, but the plain look. But I did want a little more than just grey and window. So I actually put those, what are they called? Drain pipes or something? And I also built the road around the hotel, so the sides wouldn't be visible in real life because it's actually in like a big row of really tall buildings. But for The Sims, you can't really do that. I mean, you can build it yourself, but then you need a really big lot, and it would take a lot of time. And I don't know, it doesn't really look that good. I mean, what's the point of building different buildings just for this hotel? I mean, it's supposed to be about this hotel, so I just left that out. But you can see the sides now with the roads, and I will be placing some trees there. I think it looks really cute, but it's just not what it was supposed to be in real life. In my opinion, like the style of the building sort of looks like New York, but the decoration around it doesn't really look like New York that much. But it doesn't really matter, I guess. I think my favorite thing we did in New York was taking the free ferry to, I think it's called Ellis Island, but I'm not sure. Is it? I'm not sure. There's a free ferry that goes across some water to an island, and it goes pretty close to the Statue of Liberty, and you can take a tour boat sort of thing that goes a little closer, but the free ferry actually goes pretty close too, and it's not as crowded. It's really big, and I think that was my favorite thing to do, especially because you can see like the skyline of New York, and that was really beautiful to see. See the big buildings over the water and all of that. So I think that's my favorite thing, but what comes really close, and this might sound a little stupid, was actually the cupcake store shop thing we went to. That sounds really stupid. It's the one that has the cupcake ATM. I think it's pretty popular. It was in our like New York guidebook thing that my dad got for his birthday. So my mom said that she wanted to go there, and we went on the final day after we went to Central Park. And Central Park was fun too, but it was raining really hard, so yeah, I think it looks more beautiful in the sun, and it's a little bit more enjoyable in the sun. But we went to the cupcake thing, and we went inside. We didn't get something from the ATM because then you have to use your credit card, and it was a little confusing. So we went inside, and there was this ice cream cupcake thing where you could choose your cupcake, and then they would cut it in half and put a scoop of ice cream in the middle, and you kind of had like a cupcake ice cream combo, and it was so good. It was really warm, hot that day, and just have some. I mean, I don't really like ice cream that much, but if I have to choose my favorite flavor, it would probably be cookie. No, that's not true. It's white chocolate, but they didn't have white chocolate, so my second option would be cookie dough, and they had cookie dough, and that was so awesome. And I had a red velvet cupcake, and the cupcake was so delicious. And like the most irritating thing about eating cupcakes is literally eating them, because it just gets everywhere and it falls apart. But with the ice cream thing, they actually gave it to you in a cup, and you get a spoon, and it was so easy to eat. It was like the best thing ever. I know I'm too excited about a cupcake, but I mean, I didn't really like New York that much, and we got to sit inside and enjoying cupcake in a really cute place, and it was amazing. So what you see me building now is sort of the rooftop garden. This hotel supposedly had a rooftop garden. My parents tried to find it, but they couldn't, so I don't know if it's a lie, I guess, or they just misheard. Or it's there, just not accessible for everyone. Maybe it's just for parties or something. But I wanted to include the rooftop, especially because this build doesn't really have a garden. But the problem was that the stairs leading up to it would sort of make... I mean, I didn't like that idea because rain could fall in, so I wanted something to cover it. And I was going to build another room above it, but I couldn't because I already reached the height limit for this building. So I actually put this... I have no idea. I think it's from Get Together. I think. I used it in my Get Together build, so it probably is, because otherwise I would be breaking the rules. Maybe I just didn't notice. I put that over it, sort of to make it look like it's covered by something. The only problem is that this does give a lighting glitch in the whole building. I guess it's not supposed to be a glitch, but it looks kind of weird because natural daylight actually comes into the building all the way downstairs, because the stairs are above each other, and it sort of looks strange, especially because the rest of the building isn't lit at all. So that's the only downside, but I think it looks pretty cute and interesting. I really like this garden. It's not very crowded with stuff. It's just like the bare minimum, just some plants in 2 corners and some chairs and tables to sit on. And I think it would be really enjoyable to be there. Just have a tiny bit of peace in the middle of New York. Even though this hotel was very close to Times Square, so you might not have a lot of peace and quiet here. You will probably be able to hear Times Square. the people on Times Square and all of that. Like the lot that's beside this, that would have been Times Square. So it was really close, like seriously close. So that might be ruined. But in this world, in the Sims world, this area is pretty quiet. It's in Newcrest. Did I say that? Is it called Newcrest? That's like the first question I should ask. It probably is. I never built there, but it's completely empty because I never built there. It's also a new load game thing. Okay, whatever. Well, if you saw a Sim standing in front of this hotel, that's actually like a very quick self-sim I created or whatever. I didn't really look at her face. I just went with whatever. So it isn't like a proper sim self-sim. I don't know what it's called. But it's sort of what I look like in New York. Yeah. It's one of the outfits I had with me. It sort of looks like one of the outfits, like a little bit higher, short, and like a little shorter top. It's not really a crop top, but just a little higher than I would usually wear. I actually wear really long shirts normally, so maybe it's not even... I think it's just a normal shirt, but for me it looks short. But I actually gave her a crop top and high-waisted shorts, but mine was a little less. I didn't show any stomach. So I guess my sim self version, sim self, still don't know, is a little bit more scandalous than I am. Okay, that's sort of it for this video. The next part will be up in a few days, so if you want to see that, you can subscribe and you'll be notified when the video comes up. And if you want to help me out, you can like this video if you liked it, and you can also leave a comment what's your favorite thing about New York if you've ever been there, or what you would like to do if you ever go there. And I will see you guys soon. Goodbye!